Ladies, stop romanticizing being completely financially helpless. Love is not a financial plan, and my man will take care of everything is not a strategy for life. You can love your man, respect your man, and still have money for your own because the day life changes, your love may remain, but you will still need to eat, pay bills, and make decisions. I think every woman needs to hear this, and I am saying it to myself too. Every woman should have money of her own. Not because men are bad, not because you should never depend on anyone, and definitely not because you should turn your relationship into a competition, but because life can change. And when life changes, you need options. Sometimes we grow up believing that if we find the right man, everything will be okay. He will provide, he will protect us, he will handle everything. And yes, it's beautiful to have a partner who supports you. It's beautiful to be loved. It's beautiful to have someone you can depend on. But you should also be able to depend on yourself because nobody knows what tomorrow will bring. People change, relationships change, jobs disappear, businesses fail, emergencies happen, and sometimes the person you thought would always be there may not be there. That's not being negative, that's being realistic. And I think as a woman, we need to stop seeing financial independence as something that makes us less feminine. Having money does not make you masculine. Being financially responsible does not mean you don't want a man. Wanting to build something for yourself does not mean you are rejecting partnership. You can want a man who provides and still be a woman who can provide for herself when necessary. Both things can exist together. This message is for me too, because I know what it feels like to want to depend on someone. Sometimes when someone loves you, you feel safe. You think, I have someone. But I think every woman should also be able to say, I have myself. Not because you don't need people, but because you know you can survive if life forces you to stand alone. Money gives you choices, and sometimes choices are what save you. You can leave a job that is destroying your mental health. You can leave a relationship that has become unsafe. You can help your family without destroying yourself. You can take care of yourself. You can take care of your children. You can handle an emergency. You can invest. You can invest in your education. You can start a business. You can pursue your dreams. You can say no to things you don't want because you are not staying simply because you have nowhere else to go. All right? And let's be honest, sometimes people tolerate things because they are financially trapped. They stay in unhealthy relationships because they have no money. They stay in abusive situations because they don't know where they will go from there. They remain in jobs that are destroying them because they can't afford to live. And that is why I believe every woman should have something of her own, even if it is small, even if it is you are, starting from zero, even if you are starting from zero, learn a skill, save something, build something, start somewhere. You don't need to be rich overnight, but you need to start building your financial foundation because having money of your own is not just about buying nice things. It's about having the freedom to make decisions. And I think this is where many women misunderstand financial independence. It's not about saying I don't need anybody. It's not about saying I don't want to be trapped because I have nobody. There is a difference. You can love someone deeply and still have your own bank account. You can be married and still have savings. You can be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home mother and still understand your finances. You can allow your husband to provide while still knowing what is happening with your money. And please, don't be ashamed of wanting financial security. It's not greedy. It's not greed. It's wisdom. And if you have children, this becomes even more important because your financial decisions don't only affect you. You are teaching your children what independence looks like. You are showing them that love and responsibility can exist together. That rela- that partnership does not mean losing your identity. That being cared for does not mean becoming helpless. And here is another thing. Money can reveal the difference between love and control. Oh yes, when you have nothing of your own, someone can use money to control your choices. They can decide where you go, who you see, what you buy, when you leave. And sometimes you don't even realize you are being controlled because you think, but they are taking care of me. Support is different from control. Provision is different from manipulation. And every woman should know the difference. I am not saying every woman needs to make more money than her husband. I am not saying you should not accept help. I am not saying you should refuse a man who wants to provide for you. No. I am saying don't completely abandon yourself financially. Build something, build something, learn something, save something, have something that belongs to you. Because your relationship status can change. Your circumstances can change. Your health can change. Your life can change. And when it does, you will be grateful that you did not completely forget yourself. And let's talk about something else. See, having your own money can also change how you see yourself. You become more confident. You start believing in your ability. You realize that you can solve problems. You can build. You can create. You can contribute. And there is something powerful about knowing that you can take care of yourself. Yes. Not because you want to do everything alone, but because you know you can. And maybe that is the real point. Every woman should have money of her own because every woman deserves options. You deserve the ability to make choices based on what is right for you, not simply what you can afford or survive. You deserve to be able to live when you need to, stay when you want to, help when you can, and build a life you desire. So, ladies, love your man, build your home, raise your children, support your partner, enjoy being cared for, but don't forget yourself. Have something of your own. Learn how money works, save, build your skills, build your career, build your business. And if you are starting from nothing, don't be ashamed. Stay or start small because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And the goal is not to become a woman who says, I don't need anybody. The goal is to become a woman who can say, I love you, I appreciate you, I want you, but I also know that if life ever requires me to stand on my own, I won't be completely helpless. That's not pride, that is preparation, that is wisdom, and that is one of the greatest forms of security a woman can give herself.